Israel still never stopped its occupations of Palestinian land. The independence which was echoed by Palestine never changed its fate in the slightest. Palestine began to replace its struggle to achieve independence, namely to try diplomacy. There have been many negotiations and agreements that have been drawn but none agreement that really ends in a full sovereignty for Palestine. Even the facts are, there is Israel still has the power to control in the Palestinian territories, like the establishment of unofficial Jewish settlements in the Palestinian territories and attacks. The military in Palestinian land is reasonable in eradicating terrorism, but the facts are, victims are civilians.
Diplomacy is a form of effort to establish communications, establish relationships, and negotiate between countries to achieve certain goals. Usually, these activities are carried out by envoys from the country conquers, such as the president or minister. One of the main functions of diplomacy is to establish negotiations in holding bilateral or multilateral cooperation between countries that have a positive impact on the country. Diplomacy is closely related to national development. By building international relations, it is hoped that it will be open up opportunities to establish cooperation between countries in the economic field to improve the national economy or help countries facing national crisis. The outcome of diplomacy is always determined how the expertise of actors in promoting their home country towards other countries so that other countries are interested in reversing cooperation with the country of origins and able to embrace the country in the face of distress.
In order to give the real outcome of diplomacy, Indonesia as one of country believe that independence is a right of all country. So that's why Indonesia has a focus according to Palestine-Israel conflict, because this way would show the importance of justice and humanity in the world. Related to the support, Indonesia has made various diplomatic efforts to raise international powers defending and fighting for the rights of Palestinian peoples. So we are from Group 1 would bring the title The Role of Indonesia Doing a Diplomacy with Palestine in the Resolution of the Palestine-Israel Conflict through this session.
By adopting a foreign policy that is free and active, Indonesia places itself as a nation that rejects an occupation and operations of the Palestinian people. Indonesia and Palestine signed a cooperation agreement of diplomatic relations at the embassy level on October 19, 1989. Recently, Indonesia and Palestine formed bilateral forms commissions in October 2018, and Palestine is still the focus of Indonesian diplomacy until 2020. Various efforts to struggle for the rights of the Palestinian people have been carried by the Indonesian government in the international arena. In addition to political support, Indonesia also gave moral support to the Palestinian state. Indonesian assertiveness in the supporting Palestinian independence is evidenced by non-opening official trade or diplomatic relations with the state of Israel. Indonesia pays special attention to Palestine as the two countries consisting of a Muslim majority. Palestine is the country that recognized Indonesian independence in 1944.
Some forms of concrete Indonesian support for Palestine are strengthening the support of Asian African countries for Palestinian capacity through the 60th anniversary of the Asian African Conference. Indonesia also hosted the International Conference on the Question of Jerusalem as a collaboration between the OIC and the United Nations Committee on Inalienable Rights of the Palestinian People. On 6 to 7 March 2016, Indonesia hosted the 5th Extraordinary OIC Summit, which discussed the issue of Palestine and Al-Quds Asharif. This meeting was a form of development of an unfinished Israeli-Palestinian conflict resolution. Other assistance provided by the government of Indonesia is training and capacity building for 1,257 Palestinians, providing training in infrastructure, technology, information, tourism, like manufacturing and agriculture worth 1.5 million United States dollars, assistance for the construction of the Indonesian Cardiac Center at Hospital Ashifa in Gaza.
Indonesia even actively contributed to UNRWA, United Nations Relief and Wars Against War Palestine refugees in the period 2019 and 2014. Indonesia diplomatic work in the Israel to Palestinian conflict is not only done by government actors. However, in Indonesia, a war protest immediately emerged Trump remarks regarding Jerusalem. The action called out by Indonesia people are from moral support of Indonesian people for the Indonesia through President Joko Widodo saw that Indonesia foreign policy is free to actively run Trump the religion the Palestinian political diplomacy. This shows Indonesia is a country that strongly restrains colonialism and justice. Indonesia will continue to thrive because of very breadth of diplomacy. Indonesia is party to Palestinians.
So we can conclude that Indonesia still had a good relations with Palestine, which aims to achieve Palestine independence, such as Indonesia sending 2,000 tons of rice to the Palestine. Indonesia also became host in the International Conference on the Question of Jerusalem, as were the same between OIC and United Nations Committee on Inalienable Rights of Palestinian People.
And until today, public funding for Gaza is still carried out with humanitarian assistance aimed at building water salination projects and supply medicine and medical equipment to Gaza. Indonesia is bilateral relations in Palestine also continue to increase both in the field of trade, investment, and tourism. The potential for cooperation between the two countries is still open for exploration towards stronger and broader relations.